But I believe the next match that we have coming up here is actually going to be the player you were hyping up with that Feng Wei, Titan
Mm-hmm.
Thor, going up against, how do we say this? Jace? Is it Jason? Jason? JS5N?
It's Jason. Jason.
Jason. I was
Yeah.
close-ish. Yeah, that should be the next matchup. And running by the characters again for this, because we know Titan Thor is probably the Feng Wei, right? But
Mm-hmm.
Jason, character-wise?
Jason's a Jaguar main. Yeah, Jaguar main.
That's right. Oh, he's a Jaguar in the
King and
2D
Armor
main?
King, yeah.
Was that him?
Yeah.
Was he also the 2D guy, or
That's
was that
it.
someone else? Okay, all right. I'm hoping for the Jaguars then. What do you think about Fang right now in the game? I feel like Fang, he got these buffs, and at least in NA, we're seeing a lot of Fang players doing a lot better than they have in the past.
Mm-hmm. I think Feng's really good. It's just he's just underrepresented.
Mhm.
Watching the NA scene. Especially Joy Fury. Joy Fury's been on making waves. Also Nashi, doing pretty well with the character, and not a lot that you see here in the Philippines. So I'm really excited to see Titan Thor show us the potential of this character. Because let's be real, let's be real here. Feng isn't exactly when you're a new player. Feng doesn't look like that type of character that you would pick. You'd pick like the coolest character depending on who you are, right?
Are you saying Fang doesn't look cool? Is that what I'm hearing?
Hey, don't you instigate me like this.
You said it, not me, bro. You just said, hey, when you're a new player, you're not looking at Fang, you're looking at the cool
maybe
characters.
maybe
Who's
it's
the
just
who's the
me.
cool
Maybe
character
it's
in
just
your
me.
eyes then? Okay, wait, but then when you look at the roster, who's the cool character to you? There's only one right
Devil
answer
Jin
here, by
looks
the way.
cool.
Devil Jin. That guy, he's got
Law,
like the bandages
Law looks
everywhere.
cool.
Okay, now we're talking. There we go. See, okay, that was the answer I was looking for. Yeah,
It's
okay,
only
yeah,
because I'm
Law looks
talking
good.
to
All
you
right, you're
that I
right.
mentioned Law.
You're right. Yeah, I'm sure you don't even play the character, right? Exactly. Law is amazing. But no, yeah, I think Fang, actually, the reason I brought that up is because when Fang came out, I thought he looked super cool. When he was introduced,
Yeah.
like in Tekken 5, I remember seeing the character and I'm like, dude, this guy, like at the time I was a Law and a Paul main, and Fang looked like the combination. He looked like he was going to be that character, the fusion of Law and Paul into one character. Right, because back then Law was a skinny guy, right? Like when you look at Tekken 7, Law is ripped now, right? He's shredded. He's been going to the gym nonstop since Tekken 5. But at the time in Tekken 5, he was just a skinny little dude, and Paul was all big, and then Fang came out. You're like, boom, there you have it. Chinese martial arts plus a body like Paul Phoenix, who can hit people real hard like a Death Fist. That's what I thought the character was going to be.
Yeah.
So I used them quite a bit, but it was really just ended up being a very poke heavy character, and I think that
Yeah.
because of that, I think that he's still a very strong character, especially now. The problem is, in this game, you also need other tools. But Fang's Rage Drive is one of the best in the game, I feel like. I feel like as soon as that Rage Drive activates, it's going through whatever else was on the screen. He's like, oh, I'm blue, I'm powering through, I don't care. So I think Fang is very, very good right now. And definitely, as you mentioned, underrepresented.
Yeah, it's like his rage arts got like iframes or something. But the reason why I
Exactly.
said the reason why I said Fang isn't much of a cool character as perceived by the players here in the Philippines is because he isn't exactly the first choice. Because when you see characters like Devil Jin or Paul with the wacky hair, Feng looks average compared to the other characters. You know what I mean?
What about the eyebrows, bro? He's got like 4 eyebrows per eyebrow. That's pretty cool, right? Paul has wacky hair, Fang's got 4 eyebrows.
All
Kind of
right,
cool,
I'll give
man.
you that.
I don't
I'll
know.
give you that.
Yeah, but I can see your point. And when I think about Fang, right? People play him as a very poke heavy character now, but if you go back to when the character was introduced, you would see a lot more forward 2-1-2, and it was kind of like this counter hit fishing tool, right? Back 1, forward 2-1-2, even down forward 2-2, right? Like, which wasn't a counter tool, but it's just a very good tool in general. Those tools aren't really the core of Feng Wei anymore. And I feel like they're still good, though. They just haven't really been abused by the Fang players. And now that you mentioned Time Lord, like using these key charges, I'm really curious if he goes for that forward 2-1-2, because I have not seen Fang players doing that enough.
Oh, he will. He will. He goes for everything
so.
in Fang's move list. Yeah, I paid for the game. I'm gonna use the whole move list. That's what he thinks.
Whoa. Fancy. All right, Feng Wei. Arm King, another one of those characters that just recently coming off of some buffs. Woo! Countered while standing too. Oh,
how
that's a
this guy
set to get
plays.
countered
He's all
down back
over the
three.
place.
And Feng is that kind of character, right? He can control the pace of a match like this.
Super
Man.
good aggression from Titan Thor. The down back threes, man, they add up.
Exactly. You know, that new buff, giving it the countered extra damage. Beautiful countered back one. Oh my goodness, just everything working right now for Titan Thor.
Okay.
Dude, he is
Look
like
at
a
this.
step
He's
ahead of
non-stop.
every poke.
Yeah, he's non-stop. Rip, look at him.
All day! What are you gonna do about it?
I'm just
And now
waiting
he's
for
got
the
this
key
big-
card at this point.
That's what everyone's waiting for now. You hyped us all up with the key charges. But honestly, when you're playing like this, like, you can just do it for fun. It's not necessary. Oh, beautiful. 4-4 neutral 2. Oh no, Jason! Here comes those iframes.
Go for the hard combos also. Titan Thor, though, has rage. Gotta be super careful. He spends it immediately. Jason up against the wall. Good with punish.
That was a beautiful bait there, right? He dashed up. Oh, and we get a little pop-off? Okay.
Now he's gotta answer back. You know he has to.
Mm-hmm. Yo, the kick up.
Okay, Titan Thor, though.
That should have been a shoulder.
Jason against the wall. The aggression.
Back
He's not
swing.
stopping. That could have been a guarantee. 40-second. That's still an eternity for Jason. Down back three. Titan Thor with a convincing game against Jason. Game one. We may not have seen any key charges whatsoever, but you know damn well Titan Thor does have the moves.
That was ridiculous. You know, I mean, you said he was very fun to watch. I was waiting for the key charges, but he didn't need the key charges. He had the right idea for every single poke. Everything was to set up into something else, right? Which is great. I love that he has Oki off his combo to set up a down back three counter it. That was something I haven't seen before. So basically in that situation, if your opponent is trying to do a get-up kick, that down back three is going to counter hit you there, and he's going to get bonus damage, right? So I really liked what I saw to Titan Thor. And, you know, everything else was just perfect. If I'm Jason, you got to slow down, you know, and you got to like look for some of these lows. Maybe just take some of them, right? And just kind of wait for like the stuff that he's trying to use evasively, like the backswing blow, etc., so he can get the bigger punishes. Because right now he's just running his offense, and it's like, here's the playbook. It's all working. Beautiful.
And one of the things that my mentor always told me about Titan Thor. It's Pika, by the way. He's Jules' brother. He says Titan Thor is the kind of guy. He has the strength that he doesn't normally falter when it comes to his mix-ups not working anymore. He still does them, but he just changes the timing of it. For example, if his down back threes have been blocked on reaction over and over again, he's still gonna do it. He's not scared.
Right, and that's necessary. Like when you have a style like Titan Thor, where you're like this pure offensive machine, you can't deviate from your game plan, or otherwise, unless you have a really strong backup game plan, is really the answer there. But so far, you know, we have yet to see it, yet to need to see it, really.
All right, so Twilight Conflict number 2 here, selected by Jason. Let's see if there's any changes whatsoever.
I was gonna say the punch counters could be something we see coming out of Jason, and he immediately comes to it in game 2. Wow, where did that shoulder come from? It's literally the playbook. Backswing blow after everything. Yes. Oh my goodness, that's so cheap, dude.
He doesn't care. The backswing blows, and then, you know, the goes for the lows also. Titan Thor is one crazy specimen. Jason gets caught by the counter hit. Is this dead? It is.
Yeah, I don't think he believed he was gonna finish that baby tantrum down there, you know. But all right now Titan Thor running away with it. Jason definitely has slowed things down a bit. You know, Titan Thor not just in his face nonstop here, giving him a different look this time. Oh, he's starting to style on. I see what's happening here.
Yeah, he realized
Get
he doesn't
sandwich.
have to play in the pace of Titan Thor.
Exactly, and that's gonna make it hard for him. And I feel like when you play against a Feng player, right? Feng is so good at keeping life with the keep away. Oh my goodness. Damn!
Okay, here we go. Come back from Jason. Can we see it? Is he gonna
Wall
close this one
off
out?
the wall. The wall's in the way. Sidewall, saving the life. Beautiful, beautiful.
Not exactly a
That was a little bit scary.
Jason, but he still got it anyway. So let's see if he can continue this. Can he get it to a game 3? Titan Thor still continuing on the aggression.
Yeah, that was a really good attempt for the wild side warp from Jason a second ago, just a little bit late on it. Got him again. Uh-oh. There might be some holes in the gameplay, but he's got to stop swinging to these kick-ups. Hey. Life bars close here.
Super slow
and I love
right
it
now for both of these guys.
Oh, dude, good
amazing
conversion.
Stuff.
Man, these walls are screwing over everybody. The setups. He's backwards. Shoulder. No shoulder. Oh, God. Blue stuff? Green stuff? No stuff.
Oh, my God.
Round 4.
He's so
Titan Thor. Hey. Yo, Jason is adapting well here. He's got... Oh, my God. This punch counter is so good. Good back one counter hit.
Yeah, the timings on the punch counters and the back ones have been so good for Titan Thor. Jason, he tried to play it in his own pace, but Titan Thor's enforcing the aggression here. One more hit can do it, and back for the fish hook. Finishes Jason off with the key charge 2-0.
Very, very nice there. Titan Thor advancing in the bracket. And that was fun. You know, as he lived up to the expectation that you set for us there. You know, Titan Thor, very fun Fang player to watch. Jason, unfortunately, does fall to him here. Great Armor King play, though. I really like that. I like the adaptation in Game 2. Just, you know, a little bit too late. I feel like if we had seen some of that adaptation in Game 1, then the whole set could have been a little bit different. But Titan Thor moving on. We'll be going into that loser's final of the pool to go up against Bren's Maru later. So that one could be a good matchup as well. Titan Thor, the Fang, you know, very, very crazy. That first game, that was a lot of fun to watch. I really liked the pace he played at there.
And that's the thing about Titan Thor, yeah? So Titan Thor stays in your face no matter what. Even no matter how low his health is, no matter what situation you put him in, no matter what, what kind of mix-ups you throw at him, he's still gonna be in your face because that's how he plays. And a lot of people aren't ready for that. You know, there's this standard Tekken wherein if you're low in health, you gotta pick up the pace, think about what you're gonna do next. But Titan Thor's just throwing everything out, and it's really working out well for him. So there's a big chance he might make it a top 8 here.